Hi, welcome to another video and episode on my fischertechnik TXT controller named Discovery. The last few episodes I have dealt with the community kernel, with some improvements, camera, reachability. And I have set the password, I have adjusted script so I can nicely copy passwords, images made by the camera, and that all went well, mostly. However, well, let's just test if things still go well. So I just run this script, and with a little delay it should be working, and then this happens. Because recently outdoor I can't use my own network, so I have to rely on the original kernel, and I had to adjust the key fingerprint. So, and then you go in this situation, and that is not nice anymore. So in order to get back to the situation that I had previously, I have to once again fix the RSA and the keyprint in general. So oops, that's a yes, that's and I interrupt everything. So what do I do now? Effectively, let me first remove all these images, and you can see these are 2000. So let me check on yes. Once again I need to change the battery, because this is going nowhere. Now I can do that using commands, but using the display is a little bit nicer. Apart from that, this is what the key is now, so I have to set it all up once again. Or I can open a new window and copy the RSA key, because here we have all this. Let me go back to where I was back then. And this is a boring part, no doubt about that. I have to copy this into that. So first I will remove the this is the key. I will remove the key, copy this and alright. So this should be the new key. Let's see if this actually does work. Camera is connected. Now please work. Okay. That doesn't work, so I have to cancel it once again. How nice. No. There you go. And so we go further. So let's start this again. See if anything has changed by changing the RSA key. No, it hasn't. It filled, oh, the known hosts. See, that is what I forgot. So what I do have to do and that's a little bit weird, because here it does say does SSH known hosts, but I do not have a known hosts, an SSH directory, which is a little bit weird. Because I know it worked before. So let me go here and see, because here I do have a known host, and although I do not know exactly which host is which. So what I can do, it says I can't cd to it. Well, that's logical, because it's just not a directory, it's just a file. So here we have a slight problem. I guess I should start all over again, although that shouldn't be necessary, strictly speaking. Here I have authorized keys. It says Constantia, which is alright. Then we have this one. That's alright too. This is alright too. And this is fine as well. So what is this mumbling about known hosts? Looking here, this is actually all I do. I call this to copy everything, and then this comes up. So probably I might, and I think that's the point, remove this, because it shouldn't be a file, it should be a directory, and that is what I have done wrong from here. So I have to find out what to do exactly, and I have to go way back. In very short, I have to re-find all the commands exactly, because this should indeed work. After quite some retries, I finally recalled that I have to deal with two situations. First, the original situation was that I was running the original kernel on the discovery, and that has a result that you don't access the network directly. At least that's what I think. However, now I have removed everything, and I did the command wrong. That is another fact, because originally I had the key in the .ssh file. Well, that should be a directory. So and copying into a directory that doesn't exist yet, even though I made it, is not such a success. So now I created the SSH directory, and I'll show you. I created a directory. I moved the key inside this directory, so like this, and then, as you may notice, here it finally asked to add it to the list of known hosts, and that's the key to it. And then it started finally running, as you can see here. So now it no longer asks for a password, and that was it was all about. So now I run it, and here's hoping. Okay, abort. That still happens. Now things go kind of more or less and now it would be nice if the wheels start running. somehow. But apparently that will not be the case. Not right now. But it does something anyway. So the question is, why don't the wheels run? Why doesn't the light flash? Why don't I hear a sound? All of that I want to hear. Let's run it again. I keep my head in front of the sonar. And again that aborted. Once again, please do. And there is no distance given, so let me enter the source code. It prints distance set, but where here it prints the distance. Does it do it anywhere else? Yes. Here. And here. So I will run it for a bit. Hoping it will do something. That is taking too long. Let's say process 1495. Do it again. Again, distance is 0, which I don't believe. So I press and I keep it pressed. But there's no reaction at all. Other sensor pressed, nothing happens. I keep pressing, nothing happens. So it is all staying in the same loop. Also nice, but not what I want. So why is this happening? After checking the wires and removing a possible object to be of influence, I try again. Expecting this kind of thing. So I have no clue why this all is happening and not doing what it should do. Although the kernel is a work in progress, I do expect at least some working stuff. But it doesn't do anything at all. Okay, so let me start by pressing a key, or a sensor in this case. What does it do now? Abort it, nothing new. And keep pressing the sensor, and there, finally, you see here contact 2 pressed. Finally. But does it stop? No. Well, it didn't stop. It didn't start running in the first place, so that is something. And I pressed the same button again shortly, but this is something I don't like at all. So whatever is happening, I don't know, and I'll try one more thing holding my hand in front of the sonar. Showing this on camera is going to be very boring at the moment. So now you see at least something. My hand is now at some 10 centimeters, but it says 0. So I think I'll call it a quit now. The only thing positive I can say for this experiment is that I got my RSA key in working order again on the community kernel. For the rest, hardly anything works. So, in the hope that things start for the better soon, and maybe a bugging fault or whatever is solved. Thank you for watching, and to be continued. Hopefully with better results.